What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I wanted to break down what's going on with Tesla Spy, NVIDIA, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to talk about some very important tweets that came out by Elon Musk and something very important that he said about the Cybertruck. But before I break into double information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I am firstly not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Weeble link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. If you deposit $25,000 or more, you're guaranteed 75 of them. The offer ends very soon in just about 11 days. Anyways, for the market right now, as you guys can see, Tesla's kind of shuffling in this range. We have this 150.25 area as our resistance. We also have 149 in this zone right here as our support. We've been stuck here pretty much all day so far. Now, if Tesla ends up losing the support right here, we could start dipping lower. But as of right now, we're still kind of range bound, and Tesla may remain like this for now. But we'll see if Tesla can try to push later on. So far, it's still in this range. But I want to talk about something else that Elon Musk has been tweeting about. So Musk said this just a while back, but there's more tweets that came out more recently. I'll talk about all of those a little bit later. But this tweet came out, and I found this to be very important, very recent. Musk, I think, there's basically more comments that came out, and this is actually on the top of his Twitter. The news is coming out that the robo-taxi Tesla will drive 5 times the miles of personal cars. This is 5 times the displaced ICE miles. And on top of that, it's more than 5 times the value to users and more than 5 times the profits to users as well. Environments, customers, and investors are perfectly aligned here. Tesla keeps making personal cars, but effort should be made to every effort should be made, to accelerate the introduction of and maximize the deployment of numbers. So Musk said he agreed with this point right over here. I think he said more things later on about this, but that's like very, very far into the comments. But once again, he's basically talking about the potential of the robo-taxi, and when that's going to be very important for Tesla as well. I find that to be great news, or at least for Tesla's long term. Kathy Wood is very bullish on it for that reason. And then there's also this news right over here about what's been happening with the Cybertruck. So with the Cybertruck, Musk has been talking about the accelerator issue. Basically, the NHTSA ended up having to get involved in this, and Tesla had to recall almost 4,000 Cybertrucks as a result of all of this. And this news is coming right here that with all of this going on, someone was kind of like putting this on their Twitter page about this problem. Musk was saying that there were no injuries or accidents so far because of this. They were basically just trying to be very cautious. And with this recall, Tesla's doing whatever necessary for the safety of their employees and their overall customers, right? So this is very important because Elon Musk has come out when he said in a recent tweet that Tesla's prioritizing safety. He said it's very important for us to do this, and that for the whole Cybertruck, it's going to be cleared very, very quickly. Musk is still very, very excited about what the future holds, and this is not the end of the world, guys. There aren't even that many Cybertrucks out there, just a few thousand, so they'll fix this pretty quickly, and I'm pretty sure Tesla will be fine very, very quickly. So there's also news coming out about the Model 3 performance. We're seeing new details about it, and it's very, very interesting because this is expected to launch any day. This is the Model 3 Performance Ludicrous, and that's going to be very interesting because it's confirmed that there's going to be a new version of the Model 3 Highland with new badges showing up on Tesla's catalog. There's going to be new potential sports seats, new upgrades. We could even see different things on the exterior. So it's going to be very interesting to see what it looks like. I can't wait to see what other improvements are made in terms of its software and such. It's going to be very cool. So we'll be waiting for this as well. So this could be very, very cool. Now, as far as the market goes, just know that SPY has a lot of puts expiring, and we happen to have Max Payne at about $500 a share. So are we about to see the market get bought up at the very end or some choppy price action? We'll have to wait and see. Tesla, of all things, is trying to rebound a little bit. It came down pretty hard during the pre-market, and now it's trying to make a balance. And we have this like gap over here that's trying to fill. We'll see if Tesla could hold above 150.25. It's not like it's pushing that hard. It's just a slow little pump. Watch 151.5 as resistance. Watch 150.25 as support. And then below this, we have support at 149.4 to 149. Now, it's very, very tight levels, I know, but that's what Tesla's doing so far. It's kind of stuck in this range. There's a little bit more potential for it to push a little bit higher, but still, it might just remain range bound overall. So that's going to be very, very key for this share price. For SPY, on the other hand, SPY has kind of like a bearish structure that's developing right here. We had a double top like structure. We're starting to dip right here. We're going to be looking at the support right here at this 497 area. This is where our bottom is right over here. So I could see this dip a little bit more, but I just wanted to call out that we have max pain at 500. Even if it dips a little bit, there is a chance it could actually bounce at the final hour of the day because of lots of manipulation, at least with the options chain by market makers. So just be careful with that. Otherwise, it's still bearish right now. There's still a risk of this dipping lower. So we had this high, we sold off, high, sold off. We hit this high here and we sold off. So we keep on getting sold off as this thing's been trying to push. And overall, it's kind of range bound right now, but just know we're still bearish. We're still on a bearish trend right now. We're still dropping on SPY amidst all the news going on involving Israel and Iran. And we'll see if anything changes, but that's all that's going on, at least for the time being. There could be a little bit more downside coming. We could dip a little bit more, but then we'll see if SPY gets bought up at the very end of the day because of max pain. The QQQ is also selling off very aggressively. We had this high all the way up here at about 423, and we came all the way down, made a lower high right here, and now we're continuing to fall all the way down to our next target. This 418.5 area is going to be our support to be watching for. I marked 418, it should be 418.5. It's a little mistake I made. So right here, you're going to be looking at this as our very, very key support zone. And then if we lose that, I'd be watching 418, 417.5 below that, and then eventually 415 would be coming next. But that's what I'm seeing on the QQQ. We have these very, very strong supports that are developing from historical levels. We have resistance at 420, followed by 421, and then 422.5. Overall, it could dip a little bit more. We could get closer to 418 flats, and we'll see if this thing gets a bounce later on at the very end of the day, because don't forget, we have lots of puts expiring. For Apple is continuing to sink, okay? But despite it sinking, we have 164.5 to 165 as our support zone. We're still holding up decently. If we break past 165.5, look for 166. Overall, we're on a weak trend on Apple, but we could rebound at the end of the day if there is some kind of bounce. And we're at some key support. Every time Apple hit 165 for the past few months, we have bounced off this level. So we'll see if we get a bounce by next week off of this, and we'll see if we could hold 165. That's going to be key for the stock. And then for NVIDIA, it reached our target exactly. I called out 820. Upon losing this, our next support is going to be all the way down here to 812. 812 to 815 is going to be our next zone. If we continue to fail to hold this support all the way down here, 815 and 812, we could start to sink to our next target at about 8. Basically, all the way down here at 805 is coming next if we lose 812. As of right now, NVIDIA is trying to hold around 820. We'll see if we get a bounce later on. It could try to make its way up higher to back up to 830 later on, but that's all I'm seeing for now. It might just remain range bound. The move to the downside to 820 already happened, so we'll see how it holds up from here. With that being said, guys, Tesla is building a little bit of strength. It has some potential for a little bit of upside. It's not that strong, though. It's not like it's ripping to the upside. It's just a slight, slow push. So we'll just have to see how it goes from there. With that being said, guys, don't forget that max pain is still above where we are. There's a lot of puts expiring, so just be careful, and we'll see what the market makers pull. For now, some stocks are showing some weakness, like SPY and the QQQ. They could see a little bit more downside, but we'll see if we get bought up later on during the end of the day. All right, so that's your update for now. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Thank you, and peace out.